You know the drill at this point. There is a new 4-star character, so we are once again going to be trying to make Prune here do a bunch of damage and make her DPS. And I feel like we have potential for this one because all of my previous Animo DPS builds have done really well. We're gonna run Nicole because we have Nicole, and I believe she'll probably be best for this. We got Durin here as well because Hexarai and also Durin's good at buffing. Farazan obviously because C6, and she can hold Viridescent. But our main issue is that Prune is nowhere near built. I should have a weapon for her. I think our best bet will have to be the Widsith, which tends to be my best weapon for DPS Catalyst users. It's R5, it's pretty good, bunch of crit damage. There is the Skyward Atlas, but I do believe that the Widsith will be better. Plus, Nicole's on the Skyward, and I want her on Skyward, so she gets as much attack as possible, so that her attack or damage increase is as much as possible. But the weapons are easy, and then artifacts also should be fairly easy, because from what I know, we would like this set. Because if I'm going full DPS, I believe this is our best bet, because it's sort of purpose-built for Varka, and DPS Prune is kind of doing what Varka does. Crit damage, flat attack again. Okay, I will use it, but I might swap her over to this piece. That one's not better. I might swap her over to this piece if I get good pieces on the rest of the artifacts. Crit damage, please. Oh, there we go. That's a piece. The other two stats aren't great. I don't know if EM's particularly good, but I don't think it would be. But 21 crit damage, 8.9% crit rate, not bad. Here, obviously, I'd say we want attack, although we don't have any, so maybe not. Animo damage will definitely be what we want over here, but we once again don't have any. I only have crit rate, so it will have to be crit rate circlet, which I guess kind of works anyway because Widsith is crit damage. But we are getting pretty bad luck on the crit rolls, which is not what I like to see. Well, it's very not good, but it'll have to do. Now our issue is this stuff, because I don't have a Animo damage goblet or an attack percent sans. So we will run with whichever one I have better stats on. 28, 2.7. Yeah, I guess that'll do. So now I just need to get a onset Animo damage goblet, which I don't think I'm going to have the resin to farm. So I might need to strongbox that one. And hey, that's quite the piece. So there's an artifact set on Prune. I don't know what she ascends into. Does she ascend into any form of crit? No, doesn't look like it. So crit ratio is a 64 to 187, which isn't great. I can try throwing her on a better feather, I believe it was, or flower, whichever one didn't roll great, the flower. And there we go. That is a much, much nicer flower. Boom. That now brings her to 65 to 206. Bit low on the crit rate, but it's not the end of the world. So now that means artifacts are sorted. We just need to work on her levels. I should have enough of these. I may or may not have forgot to farm those, so hopefully there's a decent amount. I also remembered, or just noticed actually when I was doing the artifact stuff, our Mora situation isn't looking particularly great. Same goes with the level up books, really. So I actually don't think I'm going to be able to go as far as I wanted with Prune, but maybe I can get her to level 80. That would be nice. It's also going to depend on how many of these things I can get. Also, you may or may not have noticed, but I have made the VTuber slightly bigger. So let me know what you think of it now, if it's too big or if it's still too small. I'm trying to find a good balance where you can see all my expressions and emotions and everything, but it's not taking up the whole screen, which is why I've put it over down in this corner, because there's nothing really happening down here. I also remember that I have a bunch of fun toggles that I have not been using nearly enough. So considering it is nighttime currently, let's go with the cozier vibe and throw my hoodie. Okay, well that is all of the collection areas we have. That's not going to be enough. Oh, well, we'll probably be able to get to level, like, maybe 70 with that. So let's go do what crafting I can. So yeah, there we go. That's all we need everything else-wise for level 80, although we are quite a bit short on the local specialties. We will be able to get her to level 70 though. So let's start with that, because I don't even know if I'm going to have the Mora or level up books to go any further than level 70. So there's level 60. There is her third ascension, fourth ascension, and we can go to level 70. We will be able to go to level 80 Mora-wise, and I don't know how many level up books we have, but I'm going to go ahead and assume or maybe enough for level 80. We also now have her Hexerite quest, which I am definitely going and doing. So I'll go run this now, and then I guess I could jump onto one of my other accounts and farm however many more of these I need. 26 of these to get her to level 80. Prune, I think that chair's a little big for you. She could fully stand up on it and she's not even reaching the top of the first pillow on the back. To be fair though, I don't know anyone who would fit on that chair. That is ginormous. And there we go. Prune's homework is completed. Now that means we have to deal with the talents. And because she is DPS, we are probably going to want to look at the normal attack as well as skill and burst. We'll do the skill first because I believe that's where most of the damage comes from. We can't actually get the burst up to level 6 because I don't have enough stuff. Let's just get the burst as far as we can. And then I've got some fragile resin. So I guess I'll go spend that, get a few more books, and then maybe I can get all the talents up to level 6. Because I do believe she does use her normal attack a fair amount for a DPS build. I also apparently had some condensed resin. Don't remember where that's from. I guess we'll use the condensed resin I currently have and see how far that gets us in here. Let's have a look at how far that enables us to go. We can get the burst up to level 6. Well, we can get the normal attack to level 5. That's not bad, I guess. We do have a decent amount of Mora, so I could try to get Prune up to level 80, which I think is probably not a bad option. I just need to grab a few of those. We should have enough Mora and level up books. Then we can get her up to level 80, and otherwise that's all I'll probably be able to do unless I want to go far more of these, which I probably should. Yeah, I mean, if we do one more run, I'll be able to get this up to level 6 and then maybe get one more thing up to level 7. So let's go jump into one of my other worlds and then grab the stuff for Prune and get her up to level 80. Okay, flowers have been farmed, which means Prune can go to her second last ascension and can go to level 80. We're not even going to worry about level 90 right now because we have nowhere near enough of anything for that. All there is Prune's normal attack up to level 6. Can I craft? I can craft enough of them. So now we can get that skill up to level 7. And that's as far as I'm going to go with Prune's talents and levels. So now I guess I will just dump whatever I have left into Farazan because I would like to get her to level 90, but 87 I guess. So now let's go see what kind of damage this little witch hunter can do. Faruzan stuff, and then Prune burst does 93,000. 20,000, 22, 93. Jesus, okay. Now, I'm not sure if that burst damage was... I'd have to say that'd be Prune. So, once again, Nicole. Durin, I forget that this dude has a shield thing. 20,000s, 30,000s, that's all Nicole stuff. But I'm seeing about 10,000 off Prune's normal attacks. And now the damage is going to disappear because he has his stupid shield up. It's kind of hard to get a good idea of what Prune's doing because of all of the different damage happening on the team. But I think, by the looks of things, she can do about 40,000 or so, 20 to 40,000. It is really, really hard to tell though what is Prune and what is Nicole or Durin, or Farazan for that matter, because my Farazan does do a lot of damage. I mean, she kind of shredded through that abyss, and she's not even level 90. Her build is not great. Skill, burst, boom. That didn't do that much damage, but I don't think it crit either. There was a 90,000 at the end there. I don't know what that was from, but I'd have to say probably Farazan or Nicole, because I was only normal attacking then, and there's no way Prune's normal attack did 90,000. So that kind of leads me to believe that her burst wasn't doing 90,000 either, and that was either Farazan or Nicole. But then Nicole hasn't done anywhere near 90,000 when I tested her out with my Arlecchino or Kinich team. Her extra damage she gets from her burst never did anywhere near 90,000. So I'd have to say that's probably Farazan, which would make sense because my Farazan is on a very DPS heavy build. So let me give this one more shot, but to guarantee I crit, because I'm only at 65% crit at the moment, let's grab some crit rate food. I could use Adeptus Temptation if I wanted attack as well and try to get as much damage as possible. Do I have a Animo? No, I don't. You know what? Let's do that. We'll go Adeptus Temptation, and then I'll grab a Animo Essential Oil, and we will just try to absolutely max out the Prune damage. Let's have a look at what we do. and hopefully not kill the boss. Burst, boom, that did 40,000. That did 60, 100, and Jesus Christ. I have no clue what anything just did then, but the burst definitely did 40,000, I think. And I saw 112,000 from something. Prune was doing a lot. There was too many numbers. I couldn't see anything, but that cleared that boss way too quickly. I think Nicole's damage increase for this team is just unhealthy. That was quicker than like my Arlecchino Nicole team. When I used Arlecchino and Nicole against this boss, it took longer than that. That's kind of mental. You know what? Let's see what other crazy teams do I have that could clear that boss anywhere remotely close to that. My Flynn's team, which I need to amend. This team is probably one of my strongest. Let's see how quickly this can clear the boss. Yeah, okay. It's going pretty good. There's good damage as normal from this team. That was a little bit quicker, but not by much. So literally, one of my strongest teams on the account with Flynn's and his signature weapon and Columbina. You know, Lunar Reaction, all of the really hyper buff stuff right now. All new DPSs. That does almost the same amount of damage as a 4-star DPS. Or I'm not going to say the same amount of damage because I didn't really look specifically at damage numbers, but it clears this boss pretty much the same speed as Prune's weird scuffed swell team. So I mean, damn, okay. I'm definitely going to put some more effort into this build. We're definitely going to get Prune up to level 90. I can definitely do some work on 1 Constellations and 2 Artifacts. I mean, the build's not bad at the moment. 77, that is with the buffs from Adeptus Temptation. To a 206 isn't terrible. And before that we had 65, which is on the lower side. So I would like to get the 65 up a little bit higher. And her artifacts in general aren't incredible. But, oh no. Oh no. Well, that's interesting. Okay. C1 Nicole, I guess. I was kind of going for C2 Prune, but that was at 5 pity. So, I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah, now my Nicole's even stronger. What does C1 do? So this basically makes that crazy burst damage that she does, that uses the same as the current active character. So that extra bit of animo damage I'm getting from Prune, C1 increases that by quite a bit. So, yeah, sure, let's grab that. I guess now that means I kind of have to go try this again. Not that we're going to see more damage from Prune, but we will see more damage in total. Well, that's interesting. I was going to end the video on like some pulls for Prune and see if I could get a C1 or C2. But I guess now we have C1 Nicole. So that's something. And it was the whatever the type of wish was that I always forget the name of. I thought you only got that type of wish if you'd lost like 2 50-50s in a row. Although to be fair, I've had crap luck recently, so I might have. But I feel like I keep pressing the wrong button. I feel like my first Nicole was a 50-50. Yeah, that was a 50-50 win. Isn't that special wish only when you've lost 50-50s? Apparently not, it seems. Because we got it at 5 pity. My luck is coming back. I've had really garbage luck recently, but it's all coming back. Which is the absolute, well, that's 61,000, God. Which is the absolute perfect timing, because we have Rebecca releasing in not that long. So if there's any time where I want my luck to come back, now is it. Because I'm going for C6 Rebecca and her weapon, and Lucy and her weapon. So hopefully good luck. But now, let's have a look at what kind of damage we are doing now. Boom, 30,000. Boom, 100-something thousands. That was even quicker. I literally saw none of the numbers because there's too many and I was too worried about my rotations. But that was substantially quicker. This is one of my best teams in the account. Either Prune is broken, or what's more accurate is Nicole is broken. Especially because I have her C1. I have C1 Darren. Since when did I have C1 Darren? I also have his signature weapon. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm going to go back through my history forever. When the hell did I get C1 Darren? But I guess that's probably why this team's doing pretty decent damage. Because my Nicole is C1 and my Darren is also C1 and R1. So now all I need is for Prune to be C6, and then this team will do insane damage. And also Farah's on C6. I wouldn't really use her if she wasn't C6. Okay, there's Durin number 1. Did I get like super early or something? I did. 13 pity for that Durin, and that was, well, the second one was definitely a 50-50 win. Was the first Durin a 50-50 win? Yes. Oh my god, wait a minute. I might have better luck than I thought, because I swear my luck has felt really bad recently, but maybe it's a lot better than I thought, because 13 pity for that Durin when I got him and his weapon, and now we have 5 pity C1 Nicole. Yeah, I guess my luck is better than I thought. Well, I mean, I do kind of want to keep pulling on this banner, because I really do want to get a C6 Prune. I doubt I'm going to get C6, but I would like to get some more copies of her, maybe C4. And I mean, I have very little faith that I'm going to somehow get another 5-star. So I might do some more pulls on here. I would like to try to save for Sandrone though, but I might do some more pulls and see if I can get Prune a little bit higher in the constellations. So I guess with that being said, that's another DPS 4-star completed very successfully. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you like this video, I suppose go check out the Durin video, because apparently I must have got lucky then. But with that being said, do consider subscribing, and I will see you all in the next one. Good. Bye.